So, hello everyone, and welcome to our third meditation in exploring consciousness. Tonight, I would like to explore with you practices for contemplating death and how we can surrender and relax in knowing our inevitable fate. So this kind of meditation exists in all kinds of tradition, and the benefits of practicing it are many. Usually, at least in the West, we don't like to think about death or talk about death. We usually avoid this subject altogether because it makes us feel uncomfortable. We don't like talking about this because remembering our own death and the death of our family members is very uncomfortable. That's one of the most difficult things in being a human being, is knowing that we're all going to die and experiencing the death of your family members, friends, and loved ones. But because this journey into the unknown is something all of us must experience eventually, inevitably, it is very beneficial to take some time and really think about that. It can really open up and change your life in many unexpected ways. For example, it can change your perspective on a lot of situations, making it easier for you to forgive others when they have hurt you or made you sad, because you know that these people will die one day, so you don't want to waste your time with carrying around resentment or anger towards them. So instead you forgive and you forget easier because you remember death in those situations. Remembering death also makes it easier to ask the deep questions in life. Who am I? What is the meaning of my life? What do I want to do before I die? What is really important for me? What is my song? What is my gift to the world? And really thinking about death, that we're all going to die and we don't know when that will happen, can really trigger in you that urgency, that courage to do what you feel you need to do. So you don't get stuck in meaningless activities, but you can focus on what really matters for you in your life. And that's different for everyone, what that is, but I implore you to explore for yourself what's really important for you in your life. And hopefully this meditation can be a support for you in that. Now, as I've mentioned, this practice can bring up a lot of stuff, and it can be uncomfortable. And if fear arises during this meditation, or sadness or grief, then observe what happens if you show some compassion to yourself. So we're not trying to make something happen with this meditation. We're not trying to break any walls or barriers. We're just softly trying to contemplate and think about a heavy subject. So just notice what comes up during this meditation and try to relax as much as possible. I will guide you through the process and you just sit there and observe. So let's start by paying attention to our body, our posture, how we're sitting or lying down. How does that feel? So checking in and observing your inner life. How are you feeling? Maybe you've had a busy day. You're still carrying around that energy inside. Try to greet it as a friend. Being kind and accepting. Allowing the discomfort to be there. And the breath can be a support in that, where we go deeper into the body with the help of the in-breath. And with the out-breath, we relax and we let go. Sinking into the present moment. Sliding softly. See what happens if you can allow yourself to be carried. So if you're sitting or lying down, allow the surface that's carrying you to hold you and support you. Can you notice that some of the tension and contractions you're carrying can soften when you do that? And if it's helpful for you, then maybe you would like to do a short body scan where you move your awareness from your feet slowly up to your legs and to the lower part of your body, and then up through your spine and back, and down your shoulders and arms into your hands. Do this in your own pace, whatever feels comfortable for you. And also pay attention to the belly, what's going on in there, or in your chest area. Using the breath as a support. Letting whatever's there to be as it is. And noticing the throat, your face, and up to the top of your head. Maybe you're feeling a bit tired. You can give yourself, if you want, a small massage, mindfully touching your body. This can be a form of self-compassion practice, also increasing your awareness of the present moment and aiding you in settling into your body in the present moment. Just do what comes naturally. And give yourself permission to do nothing. Just observe the present moment. With an open mind. And breathe as if the whole body was breathing. As if every cell of your body was taking in that oxygen, filling you with energy. So however you feel right now is good enough. You don't need to feel better. How you are right now is okay. So from this space, I invite you to explore the first point in our meditation on death. And that point is that death is certain. It's inevitable. It is definitely going to happen. Everyone who's alive today, in 150 years from now, everyone will definitely be dead. Most will be dead already in 100 years, maybe even before that. So bring that to your mind and see how that makes you feel. I am going to die. I cannot escape this. No matter what I do, it's going to happen someday. I'm going to die. And there's nothing I can do about it. Even if I become the richest man on the earth, I can't bribe death. My money can't help me to escape death. And even if I become the most powerful man on the planet, controlling the entire world, I cannot escape death. Still, death will come for me. And even if I become the most loved human being that has ever lived, if I have thousands and thousands of family members who love and care for me, still I'm going to die. I can't stop it. That's really the one thing I can be sure of. So how does that make you feel? And the point of this meditation is not to make you sad. If that happens, then that's okay. Just show yourself some compassion, breathe into the energy that you're feeling and observe it, explore it, investigate, look into it, say, why is it that I'm feeling this way? And then return. Yes, I'm going to die. Everyone I love is going to die. Everyone on this planet is going to die. There's no stopping it. That's the hard truth of being alive. So observe your feelings and investigate. Yes, this is difficult, and that's okay. So, the next point I would like to explore with you, this meditation, is that our time is limited, meaning that death is always coming closer and closer to us. But each moment that passes by, death draws nearer. From the point where you sat down to meditate on this, you are now closer to death than you were before. With each moment, your life is slowly fading like sand through an hourglass. So your time is limited. The body is deteriorating. each moment is precious because it's always passing. So really see if you can appreciate the flow of time. Being here in the now, knowing that soon it will pass, become the past, and you can never get it back. So this moment right here and now is precious because our time is limited. So what happens inside when you contemplate this? So death is certain. I am going to die. Everyone is going to die. And with each moment, our death comes closer and closer. So what really matters? How do you want to spend your limited time here in this life, in this body, knowing that you're going to die soon? What's really important for you? What gift do you want to give the world? What do you want to express? Where do you hold back because of fear, because of shame? Maybe this contemplation can help you work up the courage to go do it. Now's your chance. Now is your opportunity to do what you really want to do, to follow your heart. Is there something you're holding on to that's meaningless, time consuming, where you waste your energy? So knowing that you're going to die and that your death is coming closer and closer, can you let that go? Can you make up your mind to stop and take advantage of this precious opportunity you have right now. So see what happens inside of you when you hear these words. And if you feel discomfort or pain, fear, sadness, anger even, then try to remember to be kind towards yourself, to show yourself some compassion, some care. This is a difficult subject, but it is very important. We can't avoid thinking about this for the rest of our life and be caught unprepared when the time comes. Or when someone we love dies and we can't handle it and our whole life breaks apart. And it's because we didn't take the time to look at the reality of the situation we're in. Everything is impermanent. Even ourself. And I don't mean to bring you down with this exploration. In fact, I mean to open your eyes to appreciate life more and to live your life to the fullest. To do what you really want to do. And to love to the best of your ability. To really appreciate your loved ones while you can. That way you won't regret anything when the time comes. And it will be easier to say goodbye. So, death is certain. There is no escape. I am going to die. Everyone I love is going to die. And with each moment, my death is getting closer and closer. What really matters in life? What is really important for me? What do I want to do? How do I want to spend the time I have? And so, I would like to explore with you the next point, which is the time of death is unknown. You don't know when you're going to die. Probably you think, like most people do, that you will live a long and full life, reaching past 80 years. But there is no guarantee, in life. Healthy, young people die before old and sick people every day. Nobody knows when they're going to die. There are no guarantees at all. It might be tomorrow. It might be in 20 years. We don't know when. But it can happen at any moment. So the time of death is uncertain. And there are no guarantees. Sure, you can live a healthy life. You can stay safe. You can do what you can do to prolong your life. And that's good. You should do that to the best of your ability. But even if you have all the resources in this world and all the knowledge of all medicine and doctors, even then, a long life is not guaranteed. So just look at that. What happens inside when you contemplate this? I am going to die and I don't know when. It could happen at any moment. Even though I'm young, even though I'm healthy right now, today may be my last day here. So where do I hold back? What am I waiting for? If I died today, what would I regret not doing? Why am I not doing it? What's holding me back? You can take some breaks in between this contemplation and check in, give yourself some love. Oh, yes, this is difficult. I'm here for you. It's okay. Maybe even you want to say, I love you. And give yourself a big hug. If you feel during this meditation that you want to pause it, just stay with what you're experiencing right now, that's great. you follow what's going on inside and you honor that. You take care of that and you investigate, you explore. Why am I feeling this way? And if you're ready, we will move on to the next point. So death is certain. There is no escape. I don't know when I'm going to die. The time is unknown, but is drawing ever closer. The body is fragile. It's so easy to get hurt. Accidents happen every day. Anything can kill you, really. It's ridiculous. So it can be scary to think about this. But even the things we do and eat to stay healthy can become the cause of our death. Can eat something and get some food poisoning and bacteria. We don't know. We can go out of our home and suffer an accident. We can fall down, get hit by a car. And I'm not saying this to scare you or to make you afraid of doing anything. It's really just to open your eyes to how fragile life is. Look at how many organs we have in our body. Most of them are vital. That means if they, for some reason, stop functioning, then we can't stay alive. So if we're unlucky and we don't get to a hospital quickly enough, or there is no donor that matches our blood type and the surgery is not successful, or our body rejects the organ, and we die. It's so easy to die, really. The book on known diseases is one of the thickest books in the world. So just that recognition of, wow, there are so many ways I can become sick, my body can become damaged, which can lead to my death. So why are we thinking about this? It's not because we want to become hypochondriacs or afraid of living. We really just want to open our eyes to how fragile and precious life is. And that we really should take care of ourselves and of our loved ones and really appreciate this precious opportunity we have. So if you're healthy right now, really, really be grateful. Really enjoy it. So give thanks. Feel, wow, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm healthy. I'm young. that is a great cause for happiness. We should be happy about that and enjoy it while it lasts. People take that for granted. And then when they lose it, they fall into despair. So that's why we're doing this meditation. Because when the time comes, when we become sick, when our body breaks, when we're standing at death's door, then we are prepared. We've thought about this and we're ready. And even though it will be difficult, no matter what, at least we won't be taken by surprise. And hopefully, this contemplation, if done a couple of times, will make you live a more meaningful life. And you will feel like you've really done the best you can with your life, that you haven't wasted it, that you can die without regrets. That's the point. That's why we're doing this. So really look into your life, investigate. What do you want to change? What is missing? So observe your feelings and take care of them. Show them love. This is difficult. And it's okay. Of course it is. So death is certain. The time of death is uncertain, but it draws ever nearer. The body is fragile. It breaks easily. The causes of death are many. So the next point I would like to explore with you is that at the time of death, nothing can help you. Your money can't help you. Your friends and family can't help you. They can be there as a support. They can take care of you, show you love and attention. But you are the one who has to make that journey alone. It's the same with money. Money can buy you the best healthcare, the best medicine, the best painkillers, the best doctors, but you're gonna have to make that journey by yourself. And your body can't help you. It's what you're gonna have to leave behind. Gonna have to leave it all behind. Everything. Even your thoughts, your memories, your knowledge, everything you've accumulated in this life that you've learned is going to disintegrate, dissolve in the death process. So it won't be of any use to you while you're dying. And you're gonna have to let that go as well. So there's only one thing that can help you at the time of death. And that's your practice. And that's how well you've prepared your mind by thinking about this question, by really looking into it, by being honest and observing and preparing. So only your practice can help you at this point. Nothing else. And that means that not even what you've learned about religion or spirituality can help you. It's what you've actually integrated into your life, into your mind, how you've transformed your inner world, not what you know. So really take the time to reflect on this, that at the time of death, nothing can help you except your practice. And the reason we meditate on this is to awaken the urgency in us to practice, to recognize that the most meaningful activity we can have in life is to prepare for our own death by exploring our mind, by looking deeply inside, that's the only thing that will help us at the time of our passing. So, knowing that I will die and that I don't know when it will happen, but no matter what, it will happen soon. I don't know how I'm going to die. The ways I can die are countless. All I know is that it's going to happen. And when it happens, nothing will be of use to me. I will have to leave it all behind. So only my mind will follow. So what is the state of my mind? What qualities does it have that are beneficial? Can I cultivate them and increase them? What negative qualities does my mind have? What harmful behaviors and habits do I have? Is there something I can do to decrease them? Have I lived a life that is virtuous? Have I done a lot of good things? Is there something I regret? Is there something I need to do before I die? To ask for forgiveness? To make amends? Now's my chance, while I'm still alive, to do it. So knowing that this meditation brings up different things for all of us, because we live different lives and have different pasts, different history. Let us be respectful of how difficult thinking about this can be, and be really happy that we're sitting here and asking these heavy questions. Because they can really help us, aid us in living a good life and in having a good death. But take your time, do it your own way. We're not going to be done in one sitting. We're going to practice this for the rest of our life. And whatever comes up for you, you just be compassionate to yourself, accepting, loving. This is difficult. And however you are right now is good enough. There's no need to push or make something happen. What happens by itself is good enough. So my last question to you is, in this exploration, at the time of death, what will you turn to? What is your refuge? Your truth? So I want you to really dive deep inside yourself and ask, as I'm taking my last breath, what do I want to think about? What do I want my last thought to be? Who will I pray to? What do I want to pay attention to? What is my refuge? Is it a good refuge? Is it a safe refuge? So I would like to invite you now to meditate with me. And I would like to go through a visualization of the death process. I will do it in a very short, easy, and quick way. Maybe a bit difficult. And if you feel like it's too much, like you can't bear it, then please respect your own boundaries. And it's okay if you stop, if you take a break. So this kind of meditation is not for everyone. You need to respect where you are and honor it. But if you feel ready, if you feel like despite having explored these heavy questions that there's still a part of you that is ready to go a bit deeper, then I invite you to adjust your posture a bit so that you can sit comfortably and that you bring some awareness into your body. Maybe doing a quick body scan, going from your toes up to the top of your head, so that you're really aware of all the sensations in your body. And notice the residue of all these questions. And just let them be as they are, without trying to change them or alter them in any way. Just giving love, affection, attention where it's needed. Using the breath as a support. So if you're ready, I invite you to imagine that slowly your body is becoming heavier. Feel it gradually increasing in weight, almost like you're being pulled towards the ground. Making movement difficult. Feel how your body is weakening, making it difficult to move. So let yourself feel that heaviness envelop you. Almost to the point where you feel it's more difficult to breathe. Like there's a weight on your chest, constricting the movement of your lungs. While you keep this in your awareness, this visualization of the body being heavy and weak, I want you now to visualize your senses deteriorating one by one. So first your sight becomes blurry. The shapes, colors, the forms you see appear to be out of focus. Just imagine how that would be to see that. Your mouth begins to dry up. There's no saliva. There's no taste. You can no longer taste anything. Your hearing becomes weaker. The sounds around you become like muffled noises. You can barely make out words. It becomes more difficult to breathe. Your nose feels like it's clogged up and there are no more smells. You cannot detect fragrances anymore. And even the feelings in your body are beginning to diminish. The pain you feel gradually becomes less. Your breathing becomes more shallow. It takes more effort for you to breathe in and to breathe out. So if fear arises, then see what you can do to comfort yourself. There's no need to push. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. You just let whatever you're feeling be what is most important, and you honor that. You take care of that. So really feel like your senses are shutting down and that your mind is starting to dissolve. It becomes harder and harder to conceptualize, to have coherent thoughts. It's a bit disorienting. Your sense of space, of time becomes shaky. It becomes even harder to breathe. So here you are. You know that it is time. You're about to take that step into the unknown. The body cannot hold you anymore. Turn to your refuge. And then, with one last in-breath, really go into the body. And then, as you breathe out one last time, let go and allow yourself to fly away. Leave the body behind and see yourself flying away. What is it that never changes? That through this whole process of dying remained unaffected, unaltered in any way, present? What is it that experiences the process of death? That knows the dying of the body and the shutting down of the senses? What is that? So turn your attention to that. Surrender to that. And visualize now from that openness, from that empty knowing space which never changes, a small light is born, a bright white light that increases in size, that takes the shape of your body and becomes you. This light then descends from the cosmos down back into your body and fills your body with vital, renewed energy, nourishing your body back to health, totally restoring and healing and repairing your whole body, every and all senses, healing you from any sickness, from wounds, any pain. You are young again. And just notice that aware, loving space, which is the source of your experience, which has been you since before you were born, is still present and will be for the rest of eternity. So that is who you truly are. The unborn, the undying witness of it all. So carry that in your heart, that white light, knowing that whenever you need it, you can recall it. You can turn your attention to it and you can surrender, because that is a safe refuge. That is a safe place to turn your mind and attention. It is the source of everything, of all of you, of your essence. So may all sentient beings everywhere live happy and long lives. May they have meaningful activities, and may they all awaken to know the true nature of their minds, so that they can live happily and in peace with each other. So thank you everyone for exploring this difficult subject with me. And if you have any questions, feel free to write me. If you don't want to share in this group, that's okay. So what we did today is really meaningful, and even though it is difficult, I hope it will become a source for you to live better and more meaningful lives. Goodbye, everyone.